So the raclette that I chose is a Swiss Mar, recommended by my Swiss friend, to have a raclette dinner. And I chose, opposed to metal top, which I think are very efficient, I also chose to go with the granite rock. So you heat it for about 30 minutes. One of the things you want with these, I learned, is you want variable speed, variable heat. You don't want just on off, you want variable, which I've got right now. It's on hot, it's been sitting for about 30 minutes. One of the things with the vegetables is that you want to cut them quite thin. So as you can see, I've got meats here. A raclette is just about anything you want. They always have potatoes, and you always have pickles. That's the Swiss way, that's natural, because the cheese, you eat a lot of it, because you see, we have these pans, they're called shovels, but in French they're called coupelles or some such thing. And this is where you can put any of this on here, but I like to put the cheese slices. If you could want to put a cheese slice on there, and then on one there too.
The full one? You ready to go?
I'll get two, yeah, I'm ready to go. And you put them underneath because the element is there.
Oh yeah,
And
let's
then,
get a shot of the element. There it is.
And you kind of sit and you kind of do whatever you want. One of the suggestions is that you don't just drink water with it because you have so much and then that cheese is just kind of balls up in your stomach. So one of the great suggestions is wine really works well.
Yeah, it's for drinks, but also
a grapefruit, lemon,
so
and paquette. All right, you go.
All right, guys. So this is Marcel, this is my mom, and so this is my second experience with raclette. And I noticed it's really fun to take bread. So definitely have some bread, and you throw them. You know, you throw your bread in. What do you call the paddles? And then you can just pour the cheese on top of the bread. Start cooking the meats, you know, and all the fun stuff. So we're starting with the vegetables and get them heated up, and yeah,
I'm adding fruit. I'm adding apples this time. I just kind of cleaned out my fridge.
Whatever you want to heat up essentially and bake or kind of.
And then you put the potato or the bread. You put this on, heat up the meat. You can do what you want, and then the cheese, which you're starting to see melts like this. I like to have it nice and brown. Then you're given these little helpers, and you put that on top. So that's all I know.
Hard to do this with one hand.
Great fun.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, guys. So this is raclette. So you could even like make it a mission, like, oh, let's do grilled cheeses. You could do a couple little guys with the cheese in between. Put them on the paddle, and then you just pour. We'll show you pouring the cheese next. Okay. So as an example, I've got the potatoes in here. Heat it up. I can bake them more. They're a little crispy. Take the cheese, look at this, pour it on there, with a little spoon.
You just put this.
Grilled cheese, mini grilled cheese. What do you got going on, Mom?
Yeah, so this is what I learned the first time I had a raclette with friends.
Oh yeah, and you were on your
so
potatoes.
You put the cheese onto potatoes, and then I'd really like to have a lot of the cheese just on my veggies. And then I will start with some bread next. And one of the things you do, which is why everybody has one of these, is as you take it off,
yeah, start moving it around.
Is that you you just keep replacing it.
Keep adding
as you go along.
Yeah, so anything, it's a free for all. And so the fun part, the whole fun thing is like you could have like friends over and do this, and now you don't have to make the food ahead of time. You just have to get all the stuff cut up. So simple prep. You're not actually like, oh, I'm gonna burn the thing. You can actually hang out with your friends and everyone cooks together, and it makes it like an experience plus an hour. You can spend an hour, and I'd say don't come starving, come hungry, so you're not like, and don't have to just eat. You know, you're just nibbling for like an hour and a half. It's fun stuff. Nibbles. I just want to mention the pineapple is so tasty. There's some pineapple, apples, you wouldn't think, but yeah, anything. I'm doing more bread at the same time. The cheese is coming through again. And you know, you don't have to put too much cheese. Don't over cheese yourself. Just do it as much as you want. But tons of vegetables and fruits. Amazing. Yeah, it's amazing what you can come up with. Anything, really.
This is just marvelous.
Yeah, I just put some potatoes on. I guess it comes down to anything that you want to put cheese on, bring to the table, right? And then, so yeah, start thinking outside the box, guys. Put in the comments, what would you put as an option for on the plate? And see, that's what a nicely toasted looks like. You can toast your bread. I could even put it up here if I wanted to. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, there's oil coming off that meat. Or cheese. Oh, yeah. My mom's like, where's the butter? But I got an egg. I don't know if I can do this on here, though. The one-handed egg.
This is after leaving it for a while. Look how soft that is.
Oh, my God. I was looking at your cheese, and
What happened?
I lost my egg on my plate.
Oh.
Shit. I was just not paying attention when you're like, look at this cheese.
Dear.
Oh, dear. What's that?
Is it's recommended to boil small new potatoes, and then once they're boiled and cooked relatively, then you bring them to the table.
Yeah, don't do fresh
It's the
uncooked.
small ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so tasty. Everything is so tasty up here. These red peppers are really tasty. Mmm.
Peppers are always tasty.
They have so much flavor when you barbecue them. Okay, so she just turned it down. The dial is under there somewhere. You can't see it. Oh yeah, it's a little dial. I got it. Yeah, so where'd you pick this one up? What store, Mom?
I ordered this from Amazon.
Okay, yeah. And so you ordered it because you wanted to have the paddles, or full circle, paddles there, here. So 4 people around in a circle.
There's 8 paddles.
Yeah, 8 paddles, but
And
divided
I
up into
bought
4.
the one that has it on each end, opposed to just 4 on each side, because of my table is like
Yeah.
this. I like circles.
Square. Mhm.
And I ordered it, and I tell you, within 3 days, Amazon had it here to Merritt, because I wanted. Basically, one of my understanding is the Swiss use it for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. I plan to use it every time I'm entertaining.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
perfect.
And so this is the granite one. There's ones that can be steel top, but obviously the granite heats up and distributes it throughout the whole rock, so you have even cooking, not hot spots. It maintains temperature longer. We did notice that you got a little Larry David action. The wobbly table. Oh yeah, yeah. See, you got a little wobbly action. You got the Joe's Mocha Joe. But it could be because of the temperature changing, or just maybe it's just
Well,
the
just take a
Amazon
look at it,
product.
the way that they had to cut the granite.
Oh
So
boy.
you can see how they had to.
Yeah, they got little
literally,
slots.
It's so natural.
Oh, maybe you have to rotate it a whole 360 or 180 to get it in different spots. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it was a marked.
Apples. I haven't tasted the apples yet.
I was just saying the pineapple when you crust over a pineapple, you have to cook it. That's so good. So put some more pineapple on
Oh my
there.
God, lots of heat. See how it's going?
All that flavor on the board.
I think there is 15 to 1800 wattage in this. You want to make sure you can get one that actually can get up there.
Of course, I broke the egg on the plates. Oops. Okay, so there's the egg. I mean, it looks kind of rough because I dropped it on the plate, but we'll see how cooked it is.
I think it wasn't.
Yeah, I overcooked it. It was hard to get even. Oh, yeah. Anyways, tough go. So my mom mentioned like prawns would be excellent. We actually already had steaks, little beef things already cooked, and so you could do fresh steaks on there, little mini beef tenderloins or whatever. Yeah. Oh, Mom, got to keep those fungi away from the rest.
My suggestion for my Swiss friend is with mushrooms. You put a little bit of soy on the mushroom, and I'm sitting the soy, and then of course put them on the grill. And I'm noticing, I think it just gives it that juice that's needed and they just fry up. So whether I'm using them all tonight or I'll put them in I don't know, something tomorrow. It's just like, you can't beat it. It's so
Yeah, and you put olive oil on the stuff, things before putting them on as well. Just
I use this in my little
on all the
container.
meats, vegetables, whatever, olive oil.
And when it's heating up, typically it takes 20 to 30 minutes, the granite stone, because it takes a while. Started with medium, ended up turning up to high. My olive oil, and you just keep
layer it
I
down.
was putting initially, I put some olive oil on the zucchini this time. I think it really, I didn't do that the first time I raclette it, but I think that it worked out very well. And so they fried up they roasted actually quite lovely. And they have that. That's what I bred. I haven't done that. I just got here leftover turkey. Ham is really nice, especially if you've got the
Yeah, but you could put salami, anything on a pizza.
Yes.
Anything. Get whatever you got for meats, vegetables, fruits, maybe even blueberries. Grapes you mentioned would be good. It's just like the pineapples. The flavor comes out of fruits and veggies when you roast them.
And don't forget to tell them that the reason you want pickles
Oh, the cheese.
The fermented, because it counteracts the in your system the amount of cheese you're eating.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you don't have to eat that much cheese, but I really love the cheese, the
you
grilled
always
cheese.
tend to eat. You want to sit back and pause, because what happens, which is the luxury of the granite stone, is that there's such heat being around you that
Oh yeah, it's hot.
that you get to be very cozy.
Yeah, you could break a sweat.
Very cozy, yes. It's
Yeah, there's so much heat coming from
There's
this.
just heat coming from it that you kind of want to sit back and go, all right, I need to relax a little before I see something else I like out there.
So it's a good wintertime dinner activity when you warm
Yeah,
everybody.
very much so.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think, and cleaning. You said cleaning. You scraped it once and took all the black off.
I found it to be, you let it cool totally, hours, because it's a granite stone, which is really quite amazing, actually, what we're cooking with granite. And kind of makes you feel woodsy, you know. And once it was really cool, I just went at it. They talk about
You could do this outside too.
They talk about putting a steel, like I've got it. It's that, like we all have it in our kitchen there. They don't. create
Onions are good.
problems. Onions are really
And
good.
the zucchini is really good.
I'm gonna try an apple. I really haven't tasted what the apple is like toasted. Anyway,
Right.
that's it. No, I didn't find any difficulty. I just put it in the sink and I cleaned it, and with an aluminum little cleaner at some points, and it just cleaned up beautifully, and it stored it away for the next time.
Indeed, indeed. All right, I think we can end the video there.
Okay, so
Yeah, lots of ideas.
oh yeah, bon appetit.
I think it's a great present. Make sure people know how to use it though.